I hear a lot of bitch in your voice, a lot of switch in your talk, a lot of noise in your audio. It's hard to believe you. I might actually be a brother of mine who likes to break my balls to slip in when he can. But I ain't mad at him because he's actually helping me, and he actually helps me prove points. And for that, there's much love there. But don't ever think there's anything used to be about me, because you see, that right there is the first rule of undercover police work. Make them believe anything you have to, but the word cop.
Police officer, shut up, shut up, shut up. I tell you, I might have missed you up there in Unit 24. Hey, shucks, I put you right back down there on Unit 1. Behind a...
Tell Unit 1 when he comes off the key that 127 put him back in the chair without key in the mic. I'm clear.
Why didn't you pick a station that has people trying to make money out here and you interrupting them by calling them, by saying them all the things that you do? Why don't you just let this channel go? This is the information channel. This is how these people go to where they're going to go, and etc. Sure, we have a few people out there, but everybody knows who that one is. But they get into New York and they get out of New York. You're in New York, you're in Brooklyn, and shucks, you don't give nobody a chance to do anything. You think you King Kong. So stop hitting yourself on your darn chest. You know? You wanna be a monkey? Hey, why don't you just jump off the Empire State Building, Kong?
That's one I never done yet. Seriously, but yes, sir. And now, let's get back to the channel issue. So you're saying I should sit back and let the people who think they run the channel get out of their trucks and cars and hurt innocent people that are on this channel, right? I'm supposed to let that happen, hurt innocent truck drivers who do have for information. Well, Mr. One, contrary to popular belief, not only is it the information channel, but it is also the channel that anybody and everybody and their mother who owns or possesses a radio does come to travel on. It is also the prime, and I mean repeat, the prime #1 channel across the U.S. land anywhere for CB shops. Because when a CB shop fisherman wants to go fishing, he goes to the sea. And the sea is channel 19. And his bait that he throws out there is his audio, his efficiency, his work, his prices for the work, and the fact that you're going to walk in and out with it. So, when you say to me, why another channel? Well, when I want to act like a man, and I want to talk like a man, and I want to be the radio operator, I tend to my home channel of 20, which I will always be on 20, 19 and 20. That's my range. Or I go down to visit a couple of guys I listened to growing up my whole life, who since then been through 3 or 4 different handle changes, some of them. But it's okay because my father still loves them and they're correct. Every now and then you'll get 2 that'll key up and throw the channel into an uproar, but their own community's taking care of that, so I need not do that anymore. So you're asking me why channel 19? Well, why am I the guy in the CB shop and why channel 19? Now, that's for the CB purpose. As the cop, do you think for 1 second of this day or any day in this life I am going to let the RDX crew hurt another individual, another piece of human flesh, another one of you little water balloons, as long as this creature is on this airwave and possesses credentials of empowerment to prevent that and stop that? Well, my friend, you have another thing coming. I suggest you lay off whatever medication they gave you in Kingsborough, wherever you were locked the fuck up. I personally think it was the Kings County Hospital G building because I put a lot of men in there. And but you know, that's just my personal opinion there. You know what they say about opinions? Opinions are like assholes. Every one of us has them. And me, I spend the good part of my day because I can, because I am the CB shop, and this is what we do around the clock on Channel 19 and on other channels, taking care of those assholes who have opinions. Those assholes who key up out of nowhere, go on a rant and rave, start twisting my words around, and last but not least, tell me what it is I have to do, and not to key up, And yet everything they tell me not to do, which I didn't do in the conversation with them, they wind up doing. So what they're more mad about and what they do sit and brood about when they do fall asleep at night is every day that goes by, this son of a bitch beats me down with the own words that come out of my mouth. And then he lets the public hear it for a second time or as many times as they want to say, wow, that boy really is a master in all categories. He is high caliber. You know, the first time I heard that word, high caliber, it wasn't on a range. I wasn't thinking of a gun. I was a rookie cop being introduced to the United States' most accredited undercover FBI agent. Little did I know that that agent, as I grew older, was going to be my father-in-law. I was going to marry his daughter, and she is my soulmate. And little did I know at that time that she is Sade the singer. So I guess you could say that, you know, I am way overqualified to be on this radio. I am way overqualified to be slumming, as some people would put it. But to me, this is not slumming. This is the thing I love to do when I just want to try to find and be me. And that me is that I will not let a man try to verbally, how can I use it? What's the magic word here? Virtually attempt to battle me on the mic, okay? Because they can never battle me off the mic. They could sit there and be the microphone gangster, but as long as they're fired up in their brain, and I have a good time bringing out a lot of their natural brains and intent, and half of them, they're just going to get locked up, not criminally because they can. It's impossible. But it's not impossible to lock them up because they've been diagnosed as psychotic, because they demonstrated severe psychosis in their ramblings. So, you know, that's another story neither here nor there. That's the legal aspect. And right now, about 100 cops are jumping up in the air, slapping flowers and going, Richie, you really are the fucking master. But, you know, I'm not going to stand here and explain this stuff. I was out here to help y'all and teach y'all about radio and technical shit, try to save y'all money, stop y'all from trying to get ripped off by guys like RDX who are really up their fucking wazoo, that since Richie surfaced, their pockets are getting severely hurt and their respect is diminishing. So please do not ever let the weight of my message diminish the capacity of what I'm trying to explain here to you today. Okay? I am not a follower. I am a leader. Even in the law enforcement world that employs me. When it comes to my government, I am a follower. I follow one leader. I take orders from one body of government, one person, and that person is the United States President. And only the United States President. That is something that John Ashcroft, the United States Attorney General, went berserk learning after he tried to come fire me up there in Chester. And the Chester Borough Police Department wanted to know why is the United States Attorney General in that store identifying himself as being from the White House, telling Richie he's fired. Richie dumbrolled him, wouldn't let him talk. Richie got him all off the subject for 20 minutes. And the last thing Richie asked him before he was about to walk out, oh yeah, when you came here today, you said you're from the White House, you had something to tell me, what is it? He goes, oh yeah, you're right, you're fired. I went, good, because I'm tired of doing these goddamn radios anyway. And the man's exact words on a surveillance video will say, you just don't get it, do you? And I went, nah. You know why? Because I'm an appointed man, something he did not know. With that, I'm on the side.
Archer the woman beater, Woodley Andrew Archer the woman beater, Woodley Andrew Archer the woman beater, Woodley Andrew Archer the woman beater.
And that, folks, is how I reduced a man who just came on off vacation, who was back stronger than ever and ready to fuck with Richie, as he put it. Excuse my language. Sometimes, you know, to get through to people, like you see what I reduce them to get through to them and to reduce them to the nothings that they are, you have to speak in their tongue. If you do not speak, if the tongue that you speak to them in is not speaking in their tongue, it will not make it past their ears and sink into what little brain they might have between that big space between their ears. So folks who do know me for many decades out of the mic and how I rock the non-vulgar mic, sometimes it is necessary and it is warranted. Regardless of how you say, Richie, you just lowered yourself. No, I did not. Because even though you might think I did, I just got another little drop implanted, embedded in that feeble brain that I'm talking to. I know you don't want to believe this, but you got to trust me here. You got to trust this seraph, sixth-winged seraphim angel for what he is. Thank you.